morning, guys. So Aaron is notorious at setting his alarm to snooze about 7 times. So let's wake him up with some coffee. Babe, wakey wakey. Good morning.
Oh, you beauty. What time is it?
4 o'clock. Just after.
Oh, adventure time.
And yes, our mattress is in the lounge. So on our kid-free weeks, our favourite thing to do is drag it into the living room, have a beer, and watch the rugby on the TV. Taking the essentials.
Time to fill up. Long road ahead. It is cold, man. Filled up. 4.5 hour drive to go. Let's do it. What's going on, team? Welcome back to a new video. Okay, so for today's mission, we've got another waterfall hunting day. It's a lot further than the one we did last weekend. This one here, we're going approximately 8-hour round trip today. So it's a big long day, hence the early morning wake up call. We've just arrived at our first spot. I'm just, as you can see, just calibrating the drone. Specific waterfall, Maruia Falls. I've always wanted to take the drone out for that different perspective. We're doing Maruia Falls first, then continuing a further hour up north into the Nelson Lakes National Park, where we're going to be tackling the Whiskey Falls. That walk is a 3-hour round trip. Waterfall looks unbelievable. Neither of us have been there before. We're going to take you guys along the journey, film the entire thing. So for any of you guys that are keen on doing this waterfall yourself, you'll know exactly what to expect. Right, we'll see you shortly in the air with the drone. When you get to the car park, it splits off into 2 directions. As you can see here, this direction here just leads to a picnic table that looks down with a view of the waterfall, where we've just thrown the drone. Here, as you can see, best view of the falls, 10-minute return, 200-meter track. The track is super simple, really fast to do, and it takes you right the way down to the water's edge.
Rocks again. I am taking these ones home, by the way. You make me a rock garden.
What?
Make me a rock garden with all the rocks I collect. I can put them in there.
Yes, dear.
Okay. Love you. Yuck!
Here we go again. Lauren bloody touching everything.
Oh, well.
So a little known fact about this, yet again, while we're here, we might as well talk about it. This waterfall was actually created by the 1929 earthquake that hit the local area. It actually slipped into the actual river, changing the course of the river and actually creating the waterfall. So before 1929, it actually wasn't here. So yeah, you'll actually see the magnitude of the slip when you're actually here. We're looking at a good 10 meters high. It is absolutely beautiful. In heavy rain, this place becomes absolutely ridiculous. All of the rocks which we're standing on now get completely covered. a lot of debris, which on the other side, you can see over there behind Lauren, there's a load of debris. That goes into the water and swirls around. And then all the faces of the actual rock, all the rock face there, all just completely fills. It's a massive, massive cascade waterfall. So it is well worth coming here after heavy rain. But here we haven't had rain in quite a while, and it's absolutely beautiful still. There is mist in the air. We are waiting for the day to burn that off. It's supposed to turn into a nice fine day here, but until then it's pretty misty and pretty bloody cold. So we're going to jump back into the car, get nice and warm on our next location, which is the biggie of the day, which is the Whiskey Falls. We'll see you guys there.
So it appears that Aaron doesn't take his own advice. He did say in the last video to bring gloves when it's freezing cold. What did you forget?
My gloves. Hands, man. I can't feel the steering wheel.
It was freezing.
Holy come and check this shit out.
Oh my god, look how clear it is.
Holy sh**. I've driven through this area a million times, but I've never stopped here and looked at this. Oh my god. Does the camera pick it up?
Not properly.
Go on. It's a bit bumpy in places. Lucky for the ute, but yeah, just take care if you're driving up here because it does get pretty bumpy. So I would suggest going to the toilet beforehand, or you might just have a little accident on the way. Alrighty team, welcome back. So after 4.5 hours worth of driving, we've arrived in the car park at Whiskey Falls. Right now we're just currently prepping ourselves. From some of the videos that we've been seeing, there's a few river crossings, so we've got ourselves some waterproof socks. We've got ourselves some waterproof socks that literally go on top of your socks and then inside your boots. That way, whatever river crossings we do, we know that our feet will stay completely dry. Boots will get soaked, but that's just the nature of the game. So it's only 9 minutes from where we just stopped off at Lake Rotoiti. We've now arrived, sitting on this bench, car just over in the corner. As you can see, a beautiful view of the lake just behind us. This walk takes approximately 3 hours to do, so it's approximately an hour and a half by the dock signs to the falls, hour and a half back. We'll take you along for the ride, show you what there is to do down there, what the waterfall's like, and just do our best to be as informative as possible of anything we see on the road. Right.
Well, it'll either be an hour or 5 because we get distracted.
True that, true. So yeah, just gonna gear up, get all our stuff sorted, ready for it, and then we'll check back in with you when we're on the track. Let's do it. So we're only, literally a couple minutes into the track, and the birds sound is the first thing you notice. The birds song around here is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if it's this time of year or not, but the air also is really, really crisp and fresh. So already it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful walk to do.
You have to touch that, it's so squishy. It's amazing.
She's at it again. Okay, that is actually really nice.
It's cool, hey? Wow. Not going to drink out that one though.
Caught it on the trees. trying to be all whatever, and yeah, catch on the trees. Go swimming.
It's cold. I'm tempted. I'm just wiping my bum. It's not funny.
Did you bug spray your butt like I did?
No. No, you didn't spray it.
Oh, there we go. No bugs are biting my butt.
I blame you.
That definitely looks poisonous.
Do you reckon? No, it won't. I just want to tap. It looks fluffy. Don't! Dick!
For anyone who's seen Lord of the Rings, does this not remind you of the very first Lord of the Rings, when the ring wraiths came down and the hobbits had to get off the road? Super nerd moment, but this road looks exceptionally like it. Get off the road! Get off the road! So this was a landmark that we were looking out for from all the reading and viewing of videos that we saw before this. This jetty here, which Lauren is sitting on. So we've actually been walking for over an hour now. So surprisingly, that dock sign is going to be pretty accurate. We've been told that from this jetty, it's approximately another 10-15 minutes or less to get to the actual waterfall. But as you can see from the views, this jetty and this little area is beyond words beautiful. What do you reckon?
It's amazing. I actually don't want to leave. Just want to sit here. Just can't believe how crystal clear the water is.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Lauren doing her thing. Scrambling ahead.
We're going to the base. 100%.
Here we go again. The second week in a row we're going to get sprayed by the bottom of the waterfall. Well, we are getting closer. It actually looks quite easy. The beginning part is pretty sketchy, but once you've got up here it's pretty flat. You've just got literal pools after pools. It's absolutely stunning. And thanks to these waterproof socks we can literally just walk straight in, so we're just scrambling across. Done it again. Done it again, the base of another waterfall.
Beautiful.
This one's 40 meters tall. We highly recommend this one to anyone who's in the local area. The walk, yeah, it's okay, it's very picturesque, but it's kind of boring. But this here is so worth it. Lauren's about to go underneath it. Little update, we are still climbing down. It's a lot shitter climbing down than it is going up, put it that way. Extremely slippy. What did you do a minute ago?
Fell over in the water.
How are you feeling?
My ass is wet, my feet are wet. And my hands hurt.
At least one of us had to fall over, eh? But no, if you do come up this way, be super careful, eh? Because it is slippy. after our rock scramble to the base and back. We've now stopped for some much needed food. We've been on the road for quite a while, done that walk, haven't really eaten much, so we're enjoying some healthy snacks into sandwiches and chips at the moment, with a view, of course. Even got a couple beers as well to go with it.
Yes. Now we have to walk for 6 k's out of here and drive for 4.5 hours home.
Hello, it's me.
It was worth it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
How wet I am. Cold.
Well, this is awfully tempting. We've got an hour and a half's walk back. And there's a boat at the jetty. What do you reckon?
Steal it.
Not even thinking. Steal it. So, seeing as though we just saw that boat at the jetty, now seems to be a fitting time to talk about this track and the ways in which you can do it. So the way that we did it, the conventional method, the full track from that car park, one way to the waterfall, 5.3k, 1.5 hours long, so obviously double that. It's a 3-hour walk and a 10.6k loop, which is what we're doing today. The other way you can do it is by the use of an aqua taxi company. So here at Lake Rotoiti, across the lake, there is an aqua taxi company that drops you off at that jetty. And from the jetty, it's only a 10-minute walk less to the base of the waterfall, taking out all the hard walk. Okay, so it's nice and simple. You can either buy a return ticket, which obviously pretty self-explanatory. They drop you off, they wait for you, they take you back, or you do the one way where you can get dropped off, do the waterfall nice and quick, and then do the slog on the way back. So they are the options to get into this waterfall walk. We chose the long one because we wanted to get fully immersed in it and just get all the info. But yeah, nice and simple, that's how it's done.
So just a little bit of background information on Whiskey Falls. Whiskey Falls actually got its name from when a illegal whiskey still was discovered there back in the 1800s. So apparently it would take the police weeks to be able to get into it and discover any illegal activity going on there. So that was a bit of cool information that we discovered whilst we were researching this trip.
Love me. Love me. Love me.
These cheeky little birds, the fantails, have been following us literally around the whole track. And beautiful little birds. But they don't seem to love him. Are you sad?
Yet again. Hello. It's me.
We did it! Woohoo!
So, after 4.5 hours of driving, 3 hours of walking, and everything in between, we've now got back to our car. Lauren slipped over, so she's soaking wet, so nice change of socks. For some bizarre reason, my arse cheeks hurt. So they're like pumped up like crazy, so I can't wait to get back into the car and it down. But overall, the walk, what's your opinions?
Beautiful walk, quite easy, quite flat the majority of the way, with a few parts of, I guess you'd say, rock scrambling. Initially you go through a forest part, then you break out and do some lakeside track, and then you go back into the forest. So I guess when you are in the forest, there's not much to look at. Beautiful. It looks like an enchanted forest, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's real nice.
But yeah, it is quite a long walk, so it does get a little bit boring on some parts.
Yeah, we were quite hesitant when we saw that the sign said an hour and a half. Obviously, dock being dock, they've got to prepare for the worst, and 9 times out of 10 their signs are way off. However, this walk was actually spot on.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
I timed it on my phone and it was about 1 hour and 26 minutes, and we were bombing it back.
Yeah.
So it is actually very accurate. As Loz said, it's kind of it's an absolutely stunning walk right by the lake, loads to look at, but at the same time it's very enclosed. For the first time in my walking career, should we say, I got real dizzy, you know, staring down at the floor. Really narrow track, the bushes are like right there next to you. I just felt myself getting real dizzy, eh? So that was a new experience, but overall it's beautiful. It was well worth the drive. It's another big waterfall ticked off. Yeah, the climbing to the bottom of it was the highlight. That was awesome. That was
like Jurassic World.
Oh, straight up. Yeah, it was a really cool place. So yet again, as we get closer to summer, if you guys come up here for holidays up towards the Nelson Lakes area, it's well and truly worth coming up and doing this walk with your family. Lots of places to swim and stop and eat and all that kind of stuff. So, or if you want to, just get that boat. But yeah, apart from that, team, that's another adventure done. We're now just going to jump in the car, have some coffee, make the 4-hour trip back to Rangiora, and hopefully get back in time to watch the Crusaders play the Brumbies tonight. Yeah, all good. All right, cheers guys for tuning in. Like always, like and subscribe to the video if you enjoyed the mission, and yeah, we'll just see you on the next adventure. Cheers guys, appreciate you.